You're interviewing me.
Hey guys, I'm here with PNP News, and we're going to have a chat about a video tonight. It's one of my videos. You know, I hate talking about my videos, but Steve wants to do it, so we're going to do it. All right, Steve, what you got?
All right. Remember the Houston video says Houston, Texas Police Department MYKAWA station.
Makawa, the Makawa substation.
I knew I'd say it wrong, so that's why I just spelled it. And I'm just using that one for an example. All
Okay,
right.
okay.
Because we see videos all over the place where a police officer is talking about not being respected by the person, one of us. All right. Just we'll stick to us because that's what we do.
Well,
And
well,
that's where most of them show up.
well. First off, I'll say that as a general rule, I give what I get. If you're talking to me right, you're showing me respect. You're showing me courtesy. You know, even if they're violating my rights, they're going to get that attitude back. If they're yelling and screaming at me and being stupid, then I'll tolerate that for a minute. But if it's a continuous activity, continuous pattern of behavior, then I'm going to start giving it back to them. So that's my personal rule is just treat people the way you want to be treated.
You know, I don't know if I could be as calm as you are sometimes. Because as far as I'm concerned, the minute I'm on unlawfully detained, they just disrespected me. There is no respect anymore from them. They just threw the law out the window. They threw the Constitution out the window. They showed their disdain for me when that happens. All right.
Well, but
So
you're taking it personal. You're letting it be a personal thing, and I try to take my ego and my that sort of thing out of the equation, because the idea is to test them on their knowledge of the law and their activities. And so you have to expect at some point you're going to get somebody that either doesn't know the law or doesn't care about the law, and then you're going to end up detained. Instead of making it personal, look at it as an educational opportunity, and
yeah, but
that's what I try to do.
yeah, and I understand that. But I think my point is when they come back at you and say something like, I'm showing you respect, you need to show me respect. Well, no, you just didn't show me respect. You showed me that you don't respect me, you don't respect the law, you don't respect the Constitution. So don't come off with me with this respect BS. I mean, yes, I agree with you on what you said, but the point is, why even come up with that stupid shit? If you're gonna disrespect me that way, don't come feed it back at me.
Why don't we
You
show
know.
some of the video so that people know what we're talking about here?
All right.
Can you pull it up?
Can you see it?
I can see it.
All right. I have to try to find the spot where before you were retained and work through that.
Okay, everybody, you can see this is on the public sidewalk.
All right. Well, this is the one that detained you on the right. A minute. Yeah, on the right. So we just go straight to the respect part.
If you can
We
find
already
it.
know you were detained.
Department at all. Say again. Taking pictures. Oh, police station? Yes, sir. Yeah, you got CID? Am I with CID? No, sir. I'm not with your department at all. Say again. I'm not with CID. No, sir. Okay. For your ID identification, driver's license, some type of identification. Have I done something wrong? Or are they taking pictures? Identify yourself, sir. What's your name, sir?
I don't like his tone of voice already.
Yeah, he had a little attitude,
Yeah.
and I'm not with CID.
It never happened. Do you remember if it was before or after this part where he said you were detained?
I don't remember. That's been three
We may
years
have to
ago.
cut some of this.
Yeah, it's been like 3 years ago. I've done at least 2 audits since then.
All I'm doing is taking photographs out here of the police station. It's a new station. It's a nice station. That's all I'm doing. I have not entered your property, not done anything wrong. All I'm doing is gathering matters of interest for the public. That's it. I haven't broken anything. If I haven't done anything wrong, I don't think I have a reason to give you my identification. Is that not correct, Officer Thompson? I got a photo sticker by the point. Okay. Well, are you guys detaining me or am I detained? Okay.
All right, let me find the part where supervisor comes up, because there's a whole lot of this guy.
That guy's a clown. He was funny.
He was funny, but he irritating as hell too. Same stupid yank 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 we hear all the time.
And there's the sergeant.
Yeah, I don't remember where the respect part came in, so we know it wasn't at this point. It was later. So.
I'll tell you what I told these guys. Okay, and hopefully we can just resolve this and go on about our business. Okay, I'm a journalist. I am documenting matters of interest for the public. I'm on a public sidewalk. I've not entered your property. I've not taken any photographs of anything that's especially secure that I'm aware of. I don't understand what the problem is. I would like to be on my way. I've been detained. I'd like to be on my way.
You're a journalist and you should be respectful to the law enforcement like you want me to be respectful to you.
I'm being respectful.
What's your last name?
I'd be respectful to you.
Last name?
I haven't cursed anybody. I haven't been rude to anybody. Is anybody claiming that I've been rude?
I'm talking to you now.
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
All right.
They call for supervisor. I'm talking to you.
Now he's got a bit of an attitude too, but he gets better later. You know.
Well,
But
so
that's-
what if you were looking earlier when I had the cell phone in my hand and I clipped it on me? I went live to Bamboozer. Bamboozer was still in use then. I went live to Bamboozer. Well, that was a mistake. What's going to end up happening in this video, and Steve will link the video so that people can go to it and watch the whole video later. Or, I mean, I'll link it in the description. There are cops watching my Bamboozer all over. And the West Side substation had an officer that was watching it, and they immediately called this supervisor directly on his cell phone and told us to get away from that guy. So there was a complete shift in the tone of the conversation here in just a few minutes. When you're watching that video, you'll see it.
You know, when he comes up later on the other side of the driveway.
Yeah.
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 Totally different tone then.
Yeah.
He was all friendly and nice then. But it's still, I mean, this kind of situation I can handle. I wouldn't have lost my cool. But that's the part I wanted to talk about, was the respect part.
Yeah.
And I really don't know how you put up with as much as you do, because I don't think I can. I do think I'm pretty good at holding it back, but I don't know if I can go as far as you. I think I'd probably let loose a little bit sooner than you do.
Well, again, you have to have the frame of mind that this is an opportunity to educate somebody. You know, don't assume that they're intentionally and knowingly violating your rights. They may have not been taught better. They may not, understand the law. Who knows? But being angry and aggressive with them doesn't foster a good conversation. Additionally, if you're being calm and collected, you can draw them out. You know, they're not scared. And so they'll say things and do things that they might not normally do. Tyrants, a tyrant, you don't have to call the police on yourself. You don't have to go on their property to draw a tyrant out. A tyrant is going to be a tyrant no matter what.
Yeah.
So,
and I completely agree with that stand calm. And I've told everybody before, I mean, how many times have I preached that? Stay calm, think through this, let them make a fool out of themselves, and you can lead them down that path if you stay calm. But if you lose it,
you'll end up in handcuffs, and they're gonna say, "Oh, well, we're justified. You're being aggressive.
And
It's
you'll
all
make
that
mistakes that
stuff."
might get you arrested.
Exactly,
But
exactly.
and I don't mean that I'm gonna let loose and start raising hell and cussing and screaming and everything. I think I probably would have called them on it right there. That
But see, at the point
don't
that you
give me
call
any
them
stuff
on it,
about respect because this guy just illegally detained me. So
yeah,
don't give me you
and
know.
everybody does it their own way, and that's fine.
Yeah,
But my method is give them all the rope to hang themselves with,
yeah.
and so
Well, I
I just
think you got more patience than I do, but
and I
I
do.
think I got more patience than a
It
lot of
takes a
others.
lot of patience, but you know what? What happens over time is it becomes frustrating, and you end up angry, and there was a I think I took a month off that particular year, that summer, because I was so angry at all the stupidity I was coming across.
I
You
was thinking
know,
about getting a punching bag so I can take out some of that frustration.
yeah.
It
So
is. It's
I took off
frustrating. It's
I took off some time that summer. I took a month off, I think it was, and just relaxed, cooled down, and just unwinded.
yeah. Well, that is part of why we do what we do because it does upset us. So it is part of us. You know, we're not the type to sit back and put up with this stuff. And so that's why we're out there. And we do get emotional, and you do a pretty good job of holding it back. Now, I've seen you let go a couple of times, but
Yeah, but
not,
you're
not very
bottling it
often.
up. You're bottling it up, and
Yeah.
that's a bad thing to do with anger and frustration and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's why you should take some time off from now here and there and spend time with the family, go hunting, fishing, camping, whatever it is you like to do.
Yeah, I
Get
spent a
away
lot of
from all
time
of
that
it.
month sailing. That was good relaxing to me.
Yeah.
Good and relaxing
Don't
to me.
watch any videos during that time. Don't keep up with it because they're just going to make you mad.
But I have to. I mean, it's just there's so much going on.
I do too.
I have to stay in touch with it.
I take breaks all the time, but I can't take a break from watching this stuff. I can't not keep up with what's going on
Yeah,
because if I see something, I may go, I got to call that person. I got to see if I can help them, send some help their way, wherever they're from. Maybe we've got some of the friends that are doing the same thing up there and they're not connected. Maybe they can get some help, whatever, you know, maybe we know a lawyer in that area, whatever it might be.
yeah.
I just can't pull away from it completely.
And I have the same problem. But again, I was able to take some time for myself, and I still kept my hand in things, but I was spending more time relaxing, and unwinding and working through some, my personal issues, anger and frustration, rather than adding to it and adding to it and building it and building it and building it.
Well, one of the reasons also, I mean, I asked you to do this video with me.
Yeah,
All right. And this part we can include or not include. It's up to you. Because I'm just going to be straight up. I asked David to do this video with me because I need exposure to my channel. YouTube is holding me back. And I think exposure from more subs, more comments, more likes, more people seeing me out there will help that algorithm that YouTube has got me in the dumps for. I mean, there's people without there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 subscribers that put out a video that's not all that great, and they get 2 or 3 or 4 times more video views than I do because they're
well,
holding it
and
back.
this is part of what YouTube does is, they ghost a lot of channels. They're I don't know why they do it, other than they have control issues. They don't want the message to get out there.
Yeah,
So it is what it is. I mean, we just have to work around it. And I know it's frustrating for you. If you're trying to build a channel and make something of it, or if you're just trying to be an activist and get your message out, it's very
yeah,
frustrating. You know, it took me when I started doing this the first year. It took me the entire first year, to get to 10,000 subscribers. The second year to get to 25, and then after that it started going like pretty good. I hit 50 in the third year. After that it just exploded. But
Yeah.
my son's channel's been doing really well. I mean, he's only had his channel since April the 1st, and he's at 29,000 subscribers. So, you know, I don't understand how that YouTube algorithm works, because he's getting lots of views, plenty of views, but you know, it's just weird. You know, something happens, something triggers it, and once it's triggered, it's hard to work around it, and that's what you're
Yeah.
experiencing.
Yeah. Well, it is a little disappointing to go through all that because I don't make hardly any money on it now, and I used to help a lot of people when they're in trouble, like OKC. You know, I could have sent him some money
Sure.
to help out, and it would have been a substantial amount
No,
because,
trust me, I get it. I mean, when
yeah,
News Now Houston was monetized and making money, you know, you don't ever hear about it, but you know,
yeah, I
I was
don't tell
paying,
him.
I was
Yeah,
paying for people's lawyers. I was paying bond for people. I was helping people with rent. I was doing, you know, all kinds of things, buying equipment for people because
yeah.
I could afford to do it. You
As
know,
was I. I didn't make any kind of
no,
money near
I
you,
know
but
you. You
I
know,
was, you know,
it's this is something that we do for the community. You know,
I
but
even a lot of times sent the money anonymously so they didn't know it was me because I don't want. You're going to run into a certain type of people. You help somebody and you don't really know that much about them, and they see you sent them money and it was a substantial amount, and they go, "Hey, can you help me again?" You know, I don't want that.
yeah.
You know, I want to. I will help who I want to help when I want to help them, and I don't want them looking at me like they can come back and ask for more.
Well,
You
you
know,
know, this is all stuff that we do behind the scenes. I've never made a big deal about it. People that know, and the people that didn't know didn't know. But you know, unfortunately now, because you know they hit the News Now Houston channel, demonetized it. Thank you, Felipe Hemming, Teresa R. I could name a whole bunch more names, but
yeah,
you know they hit it, got it demonetized, and you know, but I'm still doing it. I'm still here, still here,
yeah,
and I'm going
yeah.
to continue to audit. You know,
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not
it's cooled
stopping.
off now, so I should hopefully I'll be out more. I still, got health issues I'm dealing with, so I won't be out there like every day like a lot of people, or 2 or 3 times a week probably. But I'm going to be back out there because it is cooling off, and I can be out there a lot more than I used to. Because when it's 100 degrees or 90 and humidity is up in the 80s, 90s, I just my health don't let me do that.
Well, you
So
know, the Harris County District Attorney is continuing to keep this case going that I've got going because they know it keeps me from doing any auditing, or it slows me way down at the very least. And
yeah,
that's why they're dragging their feet on it. They know it's a bad case, but if it keeps me off the streets, that's what they want to do. So, but I'm not quitting. And
sooner or
you,
later it's going to be over with.
I've got a good idea when it's going to be over
Yeah,
with because we're fixing to push them to trial, and they're stupid if they take this case to trial. So, at the point that it ends and over with, I have some very interesting places I'm going straight to.
I hope to join you at some of those when the time comes.
Well, actually, there's at least one that I have about a dozen auditors that are going to assist me in going to.
And I
It's
may
going to be
take a
interesting.
visit down to the Alamo here one of these days and do a little videoing and see if they say anything.
Yeah,
A little live
man, I
stream.
wish I could break away and come down to San Antonio. I'm bored. I'm bored.
Yeah.
All I've
Well,
got
I
to
got
do
a
around
lot of
here is
things I wanted.
work on the Miata and work on the boat, and you know, and just I'm bored.
Yeah. Well, I got a lot of other things that I've been planning on doing in like in San Antonio that I haven't done yet. And I figured while I'm there doing that, I'll visit the Alamo. But I'm going to try to get 1 or 2 more people because I do go out by myself. I've been out by myself, but it's a lot safer not to be out there by yourself.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to try to do that. And
Especially
then,
these days when they've declared war on us. The police unions have
yeah,
declared war on us.
that and I know a lot of people like the live stream, but I we're targets, man. When we go live stream, there's no telling what they're going to call somebody on. Oh, well, he's at such and such address, and he's doing something he's not doing. Whatever, we've
Yeah.
seen it before.
Yep.
But one of the auditors got called in by a security guard and said he had a gun when the guy he didn't have a gun, and everybody knew he didn't have it.
Who was that
And they
furry?
just
Was that furry that happened to?
No, I don't remember if it was SGV or one of those. I don't remember.
Okay.
It was one of the more aggressive auditors, but I don't remember which one it was. It was either him or one of the group, or it could have been somebody else. But anyway, it was. I mean, they got out of their cars and they were, hold your hand up, get your hand up. And that could have got him killed. If he
Yep.
made the one wrong movement, they would have just shot him. They said, well, we got a call that he had a gun. No, we didn't see one, but we got a call, so we shot him.
That's it.
We didn't like the way he moved.
Happens all the time. Happens
Yeah.
all the time. And Teresa and the other cult members over there, they actually go into their little chat room over there, and I've got screenshots of them plotting how to disrupt live streams.
Okay.
They make fake accounts that look like
And a
Patrick's.
lot worse. No, a
Oh.
lot worse than they do over there.
Oh, sure, sure.
These people would not believe some of the stuff they're planning, plotting, and doing over there.
Yeah, they're going into live streams. Like one of them has created a channel that looks just like Patrick's, and he'll try to get an invite in live streams. And when they invite him onto the thing, he goes in there and starts showing porn. You know, and at first they thought it was really Patrick, and
I think some of them might still know because I haven't been able to get in touch with them yet.
okay.
I haven't really put the effort to get that out there yet. So
Yeah, there's a lot of stupid stuff, fake accounts floating around, stuff like that. Fake News Now Houston accounts floating around. It's what they do to disrupt and create false narratives. So let's say they use Patrick's News Now Patrick with the fake account, and they go in and start making comments in live streams or on videos. People think that those comments actually come from Patrick, and they can say any kind of crazy stuff.
yeah, they can do that to any of us.
Yeah, I'm just saying, and I'm just using Patrick as an example.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind everybody that I know some people don't like Patrick, but it's not limited to him. He's just an example. They
Yeah.
can do it to any of us.
Oh, they've done it to me too, but YouTube is aware of the propensity for creating false News Now Houston accounts, and so they do keep an eye out for it. And when I find them, I flag them and let YouTube know, and usually they terminate the accounts pretty quick.
Yeah, from what I've seen, they're pretty good about that.
Yeah.
They're not too good about some other things, but they're pretty good about that.
Well, I think they're getting better at it, but there's also a lot of negatives with YouTube. But it is what it is. It's the platform we have right now, and whatever there is what we've got to work with.
I sure hope somebody comes up with an alternative one of these days that's big enough and popular enough to make a difference and make YouTube go, hey, maybe we ought to straighten some of this stuff out because the competition is hurting us.
And that's what it's going to take.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to take. All right. Was there anything else you want to talk about?
No, that's good. I just wanted to do a little visit with you, get a few things out in the open, and can't think anything else. I'm sure. I know we got some other stuff we thinking about talking about later because we just did one that
Yeah.
nobody's seen yet, but they'll see that in the next couple of days probably.
Okay. All right then. That's it, guys. We will see you again soon.